Hello and welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Miss Barkin. I apologize that I am not there to meet each of you in person, but welcome to AP Literature. I am so privileged to have your student for either a semester or the whole year. And for some of us, this is not our first go round. I have had some of your kids as freshmen, so thank you for whether it's the first or the second opportunity. I'm really looking forward to it. So a little bit about me. I'm going to go through this one quickly. I used to teach in Prince George's County at Eleanor Roosevelt High School. I've been at Wheaton for 7 years. I sponsor the Muslim Student Association, and I also teach ninth grade English. I have 2 degrees from UMD. One is in English, one is in education. Some resources that are available to your students. We have a wonderful writing center with award-winning composition assistants. I would highly encourage that your students reach out to them for anything writing related. It does not just have to be for English. It could be college essay related or even for another class. And then I'm moving on to the middle blurb here. So Canvas is where I post all assignments. Even if your student has an assignment that is off Canvas, like it's on Albert.io, which is a multiple guest software that we use, it will always be posted and announced on Canvas to make sure that every stakeholder can access that. Synergy is where I update grades though. So please know that if they have an assignment, your student does on Albert, the grade for that assignment will be in Synergy. It will not necessarily be on Canvas. Unfortunately, Canvas and Albert, Canvas and Common Lit, some of those external softwares we use don't play too well with Canvas. And since Synergy is the official gradebook, that is what I prefer to use to update grades. Of course, if you ever have a question, and I should have said this at the start, please feel free to email me. I'm accessible by email on Canvas. Excuse me, there's a direct link to email me on the homepage, and it's also on the syllabus. Finally, my office hours. I'm available every day during lunch except Fridays. I am also available on Fridays, but that is when the Muslim Student Association meets in my room during lunch. So I try and reserve the space for them. But if your student really needs me, of course, I'll be available. Excuse me. I'm also available before and after school by appointment. The goals of this class. So the simplest way to put it, and what I've been saying as long as I've been teaching AP Lit, this is my 6th year teaching it. Um, we want better readers and better writers to come out of the course. That's the main, simplest way I can phrase the overall goal. How we get there is through a variety of different tactics. And these things all sort of work together. So we want to get them to create more complex analyses on their essays, in their writing, and in their speaking. So how we'll do that is we'll focus on activities that improve their close reading skills by applying different reading strategies. So we focus on a particular device or a particular item, a particular character, whatever it is, and really dig deep into something more minute so that we can improve those skills and then they can apply them on a larger scale. This will also include asking focused questions, which is a skill we'll work on. And that way they'll be able to ask themselves these very pointed questions when it comes to exam time or independent writes, like in class essays, and be much more successful, hopefully very quickly. This, of course, contributes to writing directly. If you can understand the readings more and you can analyze them more efficiently and better, then of course you're going to write about them better. The biggest thing for me is I understand kids freak out about time constraints for writing. I'm an adult and I don't like it either. So I completely understand where some of our students are coming from. And one of the things that we'll focus on a lot, especially first semester, is how to understand, interpret, and what we call unlock an essay prompt. That way they spend less time interpreting what's being asked of them and they spend more time actually writing their essay. Of course, we'll also focus on how they organize their ideas, but if they understand the prompt more easily, then of course they're going to be able to organize their thoughts more quickly. All right, how we're going to get there. We're going to work with a series of core texts. This year, they'll be choosing mainly from choice units, which I'll show you in a minute. And of course, we're going to do practice essays and multiple choice practice to prepare them for the exam. So these are the units we'll be studying in AP Literature. There is also a slide deck on Canvas that your students and you have access to that goes into detail about each of these units. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great evening.